All right, let's get this started. It was good, dude. It's always good. All right, so let me know if the music's a little too loud. I think it's okay. Where's Maru? Mytherian. I can show you Maru at the end of the stream if you'd like. It's been a little while since everyone's had a glance of him. The Emperor is doing Emperor things. Yeah, boy. Need your daily? Nice. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so first up, Şeref. I think is how you say it. From Istanbul. Freaking cool. I want to go visit Istanbul. I want to see what that place is like. Hello? Okay. So, looks like texture slash environment artist. Let's see how it's going here. Children's nightmare. Broken swings. I think that's everyone's nightmare. Can I increase my... Oh my gosh. Hey, thank you. Thanks, dude. Is the mic volume too quiet? I mean, I'm hitting into the yellow range, so I probably shouldn't raise it anymore. If I should do anything, I should lower the music a little bit, right? I have not visited Belgium. Anyways, okay, so this image is says 4 months old, so pretty fresh, pretty fancy fresh. Let's scroll through here really quick. I'm curious how you did these chains. Oh wait, I can't view that in this, can I? Oh my gosh, I can. Whoa, it's actually swinging. Those are modeled. That's amazing. Okay, well, there is that. So you rendered it on Unreal Engine 4, vegetation pack. I mean, in general, so I'm just going to look at this image, right? So when I look at this image, the overall composition is pretty good. I think that these trees in the back here, like if I went into the photo poo and let's just deep this really quick here, and let's just kind of do like that. So I think these trees here, obviously this is not the best way to be editing. I think if those trees were pushed back further, like when I squint, I think the composition becomes stronger, and then the focal point does become the broken swing set. The only other thing I would say about this scene is with it being so dark, you're not really getting a lot of the benefits of the color that's in the shot. And then your chromatic aberration, where you're splitting your channels, is probably 2 times stronger than it should be. So it's a little bit on the extreme side on those sides there. You should barely notice it. Barely. Because all it's doing is blurring the image on the side here. New haircut? Dude, it's true. Oh, thanks, Tobias. Samo, what's up, man? Hi, Oscar. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, yeah, let's keep going on this portfolio. We're gonna step forward. This one is 5 months ago. So you are changing the order of your images, which is usually, I mean, for building a strong portfolio, I think what you feel like is your strongest work should be near the front. So I agree with that. It does make it a little bit more difficult to see kind of like the progression of your skills. This thing's cool. Presentation wise, I really like it. Okay, so this is 8 months ago. So it looks like you're dabbling You're dabbling in the Substance Designer. Pretty cool. Really nice presentation. And specifically, I really like the lights that you're using. I think you're using lights. You can see there's like a cold kind of blue-green coming from over here, and then you got like this red coming from this side. Yeah, that looks really nice. Very good. I think what is lacking from this piece is the your approach with the roughness. It's like, well, hang on, I want to say that this is the roughness. I can never tell sometimes when it's like the way that these are set up. Ethereum, dude, that's a good point on the chains from the swing set. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure where the AO is, but like these two are very similar. So maybe like one's, hang on here. I think this is your metalness, maybe. So metalness or your metallic. Oh, dude, I know. Ethereum, I know, man. I'm just letting you keep your anonymous state. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. So with metalness maps or metal maps, you want to stay in like either the black or white range until you start getting into some weirder territories. But for the most part, I would say you either have it's metal or it's not metal. And then your roughness is kind of depicting the state of the roughness of that specific material. I'm not sure what these two are. Maybe we're looking at specular color. I don't know. I guess if it's rendered in Marmoset, it must be, right? Marmoset does do metallic, though, I think, now. This one's pretty cool. It is really, it's difficult to, like, this doesn't really seem to have the depth that you see with these types of materials. And I think that the way that they're resting is kind of like someone laid them down and stacked them perfectly versus like them being thrown into a bin. I kind of want to see some upside down, you know, with like the secret message on the other side of the cap. But yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't feel, it feels like they were stacked perfectly. Yeah, some slope on the flood fill maybe would help. These days, I'm not very comfortable in Substance Designer. Oh, this one's interesting. So this one's 5 months ago. I like the attention to like the micro detail, like this weave pattern or whatever this pattern is on the surface. Like, that's pretty cool. I think that stuff like that, you'll probably later on, depending on how you're using your materials, you could save that for a detail normal and then utilize the way your shader is set up to apply this as a detail normal. That way you can keep your resolution. Because then in that case, you can actually keep the albedo in the primary normal for this quite low res, because you can use a detail normal to imply a higher resolution. Oh, that's cool. So you got like all the shutters working. Oh man, you're a straight line user. I don't know about that. Nakaira, thank you for the follow. Dude, gummy bears. Oh, Leo. Thanks for the follow, man. So this is pretty cool. This is a cool material. It has a nice kind of like, it really does feel like the way that it's being received with the lighting and stuff, that it's similar. It is, again, kind of feeling like it's not rotating or bending. Ross, dude, thanks for the follow, man. Like, it looks like they're all kind of resting on top of each other, whereas, like, getting those random rotations and like flip overs and making them look like they're on their side, and yeah, I think that would really help. And then how this is being applied on the surface, I would go ahead and just add enough geometry so that the surface is kind of irregular. It's going to really help sell the surface. That is just a bunch of stacked up. What is this music? Hang on here. What is going on here? I like this song. Vodka gummy bears, dare I say. Wait, there's a metallic map in here? That's interesting. I don't know. I know a lot of tech artists that would freak out about this. Because these aren't metallic, right? Oh, that's interesting. The other thing is in your height map, uh, at least from the initial layering of it, it doesn't look like they're on top of each other other than the ones in the back here. They have hidden switchblades with metallic maps on them. You know what I mean? So like this furthest back one actually looks further back, but this one, for example, looks like it's in the same kind of range. So it's really thinking about how you layer that material. But as Bram would say, I'd still eat them. Unless they really did have metallic in them, then maybe not. Okay, so this one is 8 months ago. This is another pretty cool material. Nice pattern. I like the branding. Oh man, yeah, that's cool. Some damage there. That's pretty cool. From this view, when they're one color, the damage does look pretty procedural. Oh, there's some nice tear lines along the tension points though. That's really nice. But you'll want to like, by the scale here and having the two different colors really helps like make them not look so, I wouldn't say procedural, but like expected, like pattern. Like you feel like, oh, I know how this was made, right? Like when you model something and it's really simple. When it's modeled far enough away from basic shapes that then you're like, oh, how'd they make that? This is a pretty cool material though. This must be the AO. It really helps to label these because people tend to put them in different orders, which I'm not so sure how that or why that happens. Nice, rock climbing. Some climbing wall materials. This is a great idea. This is actually the first time I think I've seen a climbing wall material. Tix, what's up, man? They have iron in them. Thanks, Felis. Shape extrude node in Substance Designer to get more variation in their rotations. This is cool though. This looks pretty good. Dude, there's even some like subtle hints of like chalk around I don't know if you guys are picking up on that. Yeah, that's cool. I think what this one might be missing is just some more variation in the roughness differences between all of the different materials. Graffiti, what's up, man? Single height map, multi-material. It does look like a single height map. This is pretty cool though. I really like this one. This gives me some Borderland feels. But yeah. Wow, from a distance it's even like more subtle. That's interesting. Well, I like this one. The other ones are like, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I'm trying to, I don't know. I don't think this is adding a lot to your portfolio, I think is what I'm seeing. So overall, I think that this type of material and this material. This one is also very cool. I think while this one's more of like an exercise, right? So while it's not too useful to build a substance that does this, understanding how to put a substance together to make it is pretty cool. And then that really kind of like stretches the brain, right? This one, I like this one a lot because it's showing that you're trying to be creative with what you're doing versus just replicating materials. Like the first time I've ever seen this climbing wall substance, like that's a big deal. Which is funny because like it's like, oh look, it's brick wall 3027. This is cool. I like this one a lot. I think you were in your notes. You were just asking for having me look at these two. This one I don't think is strong enough for your portfolio. This one's super strong, and this one I really like as well. I think if this one was a multi material and you actually were showing like oh look, it's rock and then it's cloth and then it's, you know, if those are all kind of built in, that'd be much more multi material in that mindset. This one, yeah, graffiti. This one I'm really like happy with. This one's super cool. But I would continue to do like Daniel. Was it Daniel Theiger? What he does, he goes way out there. He's making materials people haven't even. I mean, some of them aren't even real, right? But he's trying to make things that you just don't see other substance designers making. Because to me, that shows a lot of creativity. It shows your flexibility with the tool and your ability to problem solve to create the things that you're trying to make. And yes, Ben Wilson is also, boom, that guy. I swear that guy's cheating. There's photogrammetry in his. There's got to be. It's got to be. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful, and thank you for submitting your portfolio, and thank you for being so patient. We're now officially back from vacation and full on doing portfolio reviews again, so should be good. All right, up next will be Adam. I will be right back.